Good morning, brave awakened ones. Lady V here, Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, certified empathic, certified holistic integrative health nurse, and medical empathic intuitive, Reiki master, certified in EFT, spiritual guide counselor. This is my third video, number 3, for the day, and it's all thanks to this dark energy entity that tried to come at me this morning at 1:30 in the morning. It came at me, and it came at me via my phone screen this morning because I fell asleep with my phone on my bed, and I had to close the portal to my phone and all to my other devices with screens, and I made a video right before this. This is November 5th, 2018. I made a video on how to close the portals. I meditated to my oversoul and was shown what to say and what to do in order to close all those portals. So all your screen devices, including TVs, your windows, mirrors, doors, all those, you could use that on to close the portals. The only thing I didn't close was my phone, so it managed to get to me. Was trying to get to me, let's put it that way. And I'm making this video, and it's called Glinda, the Good Witch Ain't No Punk. And that's exactly what my oversoul said to me while I was meditating just now. Glinda, the Good Witch Ain't No Punk. And the Glinda, the Good Witch is us, light workers. We're the Glinda, the Good Witches. They tried to make her seem like a little bit of a punk with them bubbles, on them bubbles only, hiding behind the wizard to get help. But no. No. Glinda don't need the wizard, okay? Glinda owns this. Okay, she ain't no punk. She has the power. She has all the power. We have the power as light workers. The darkness holds no power over us because we see the light. We're of the light. And we're the light bearers. We're the light warriors. Okay, just remember that. You're the light bearer. You're the light warrior. And now we're called into warrior mode. Okay? It's so funny. And it's no coincidence, of course. It came at me last night, and I have so many people making comments from the videos that I did from 3 a.m. this morning and the other video I did around 7 a.m. that were under attack last night. So I guess it was like a massive thing trying to spook us in something, but no, they have no power here. Like I told the entity that was trying to come to me, it's too late, because it was telling me I couldn't pass, that I couldn't get into the light. I'm like, too late. I already got higher, you know? The only reason, you're trying to get to me is because, you're trying to make sure I don't anchor in 5D completely. That's the whole thing. They need to stop that because they can't go any higher. They can't vibrate in 5D. They can't work with 5D energies. They're 4D beings. And yes, there are 4D good beings too. There are 4D good souls and spirits also, of course. There are extraterrestrial 4D beings that are benevolent, not malevolent. Okay? So those malevolent ones are the ones who want to keep the 3D chains down, the 3D matrix, that same matrix that dude from the movie Matrix is like, plug me back in because I don't want to know the rest of this stuff exists. I prefer to be in La La Land. But La La Land is over. It is over. The matrix is broken down. The veils are really thin, and it was designed to be that way because those malevolent, darker, insidious beings of 4D, they want that veil to be down because they want to overtake us completely. And light workers are being triggered, have been triggered, have come into this realm in order to stop that. Not stop it, but to take as many up with us as we can. Now, when it comes to the way to react to these beings, it's not about reacting, it's responding. And you don't respond out of fear. Like I said, I actually thanked that being. I said, thank you, because remember, it's a game. And it's going through the fire. You have to go through the fire in order to graduate, okay? And I thanked it. I said, thank you. All right, cool, because now I can make this video. I've made this video, something that I overlook. I completely overlooked, closing these portals. And I'm able to bring it out to the masses. And as I pass it on to you, you pass it on to others as the collective human souls awaken. And they start experiencing all this stuff, we're ready and armed. This is our armor. These are our weapons. When we say warriors, these are our weapons. Light, love, being able to call in the angels, being able to call in the ascended masters. We're the ones who are able to do that. Light and love, this is how we help the human souls, okay? This is how we Sherpa the way for them and cover them with our cloaks to get through that fire, so they can get through the fire. And let me tell you, there's the darker souls here, the darker human souls who align themselves, who prefer not to go through that fire, who prefer to be energy vampires, who prefer to steal energy because they're so far removed from source, they completely sold out, that they can't create anymore. They become imitators and thieves, just like those 4D malevolent beings. They have to steal energy in order to do horrific things in order to steal energy. They see us. They know us. I'll never forget, I was 16 and I was in Barnes & Noble in New York City after school. That's my hangout spot. I love it. My kids too do the same thing. Go there. And I was looking for, you know, some books on candle magic and things like that. And I saw a witch's diary. And please, don't go run screaming because I said witches, okay? I know it's like everyone is, especially with TV shows and movies and pushing the whole witch agenda and the whole dark agenda. There's a light and a dark to everything. I'm on the light side. I'm one of the good guys, okay? So I was 16. I was getting one of those. And this girl, I noticed, I felt her energy before even seeing her, and I looked up, and she was following me throughout the bookstore, and she kept looking up at me, and she had the most wickedest look. And the funny thing is, I had my white leather motorcycle jacket, which I loved. I was wearing that, and I was wearing my white jeans, and she was wearing black. So you couldn't get more contrast than that. I'm in all white, she's in all black. And of course in her hand was all these demonic books and everything like that. And there I am with my little candle magic books and everything. And she looks over to me. She's like right on the other side of the stand. And she says, "You're a good little white witch, aren't you?" And I just looked at her and I just cocked my eyebrow like I usually do. And I'm like whatever. And I walked away. And I noticed her mumbling some stuff as I walked away. And I turned back around at her. And I said, "I send you light and love." And she got really mad and walked away. And that is what you do. You send them light and love. I also had another incident where I was working with this woman. And she had a very dark soul. She even had demons that she talked about conjuring up. And she sure did, because I would see them. And later, when I went home that night, my daughter was asleep. I was separated at the time. I had a boyfriend. He's asleep, and literally I saw a demon jump from my boyfriend who was fighting. I saw him fighting, like literally fighting, screaming. He was fighting, blah, blah, blah. And I'm up seeing this, and then I cast light on that demon. I said some things and went off of him, flew right onto my daughter and started attacking my daughter. And you see my daughter screaming and crying, and I had to jump to my daughter and chase that thing out of my house. And then they were like knocked out for the rest of the night. And then in the morning when they woke up, he was like, "Yo, what the hell was that? I had this nightmare of this." And my daughter was saying the same thing. "I had this nightmare that this evil thing was on top of me and trying to bite me and eat me." And he said the same thing. He was like, "What the fuck is going on?" He was so upset. And I said, "I think I know where it's coming from." Next day I went into work, and this chick thought she was all that, Miss Dark, demonic, you know, what Satanist biatch, thought she was all that, because all the other co-workers were barmaids and waitresses at the time. I was in my early 20s, and 4 other women I worked with, it was 6 of us, came in. They were like talking about, "Oh my God, I was so scared, I was so this, I was so that." And she's like, "Oh, I guess all you guys got to experience my little friend." And she was bragging about it, and they were like all scared. And then she looked at me. I said, "Yeah, nice try." I said, "But I sent it out of my house right back to you." She goes, "Yeah, I know." She goes, "So I take it you're one of those white witches." They love to call me that. And I said, "All I know is you don't scare me, and neither does your creature." I said, "Right back at you." And then I had brought in the prayer that I used, you know, putting on the armor of God. And I actually printed it out and gave it to all my coworkers. I said, "Here, say this at night." And guess what? The next day, the biatch was gone. The Satanist, demonic biatch was gone. She quit. Okay, so light always overtakes dark. Always. You flip on a switch, where does the dark go? It's It's not there anymore. Okay, so just know you are the walking light. You've been anchoring that light as a light worker. You've been anchoring into Gaia. It's been filling you. So just know you are the light. You got this. We got this. Okay? And I'm holding my my brain. I'm holding my webinars and also private sessions. You go to highrealmholistics.com to book that. And at the end of the webinars, like I said, if you want to stick around after the webinars, we're going to do a protective prayer. Okay, because it's time. It's time. You know, it's time to pick up that sword and be the light warrior. Okay, namaste, peace, Lady V out.